Reservations in educational institutions and jobs have been sensitive and a bone of contention for a long time in India. Time and again, they make headlines for good or bad reasons. They are in the news again. Now, let us get into the details why reservations in IIT faculty recruitment are widely discussed subject in India for decades. Government officials and a panel of IIT directors recommended Government of India to exempt IITs from reservations as they are institutes of national importance. The recommendations are just for the caste-based reservations for faculty appointments at IIT and not for the students' admission. Also, I would like to put a cautious note that these are just recommendations and no official decision has been made yet. As per the existing reservation policy, the quota reserves 27% posts of IIT faculty for OBCs, 15% for SCs, 7.5% for STs, and 10% for economically weaker sections. Ministry of HRD, now called as Ministry of Education, constituted a panel back in April 2020 to look into the effective implementation of caste-based reservations for faculty appointments in IITs. This panel consists of IIT directors and secretaries from departments of social justice, tribal affairs, and departments of personnel and training. The committee met twice in May 2020, reviewed earlier orders of then HRD ministry, and formed a report which was tabled at Ministry of Education for review. Keeping these facts aside for a while, if you were to ask Government of India why they have formed a committee for exempting only IITs from the reservations and not the other private establishments, the response we might get from the government is, as IIT is recognized as Institute of National Importance through Academy of Scientific and Innovative Research Act 2010, IITs have to be listed under Central Educational Institutions Act 2019, which exempts reservations in teaching cadre. Okay, let me break it down for you. If an institute falls under the Central Educational Institutes Act 2019, which means that it has to be exempted from the reservations. Although IITs are declared as national importance institutes through the Institutes of Technology Act 1961, they are not part of Central Educational Institutions Act 2019. At present, 8 institutes are listed under the clause, as you see here. Panel suggested 2 plans. In case if Plan A could not be implemented, then Plan B would be considered. As per Plan A, as IITs are institutes of national importance, they should be exempted from faculty reservations, irrespective of the level of faculty. If this cannot be implemented, panel recommends that reservation should only be considered at the level of assistant professor, while associate professors and professors should be exempted. To attract suitable PhD candidates from the reserved category, the panel also suggests a 2-year preparatory program totally funded by Department of Social Justice and Empowerment. In concluding remarks, I would like to repeat again that the recommendations are just for the faculty appointments and not for the students' admissions. Also, these are just recommendations and no official decision has been made yet. And most importantly, there are 8 national important institutions where reservations are prohibited. This panel suggests to add IITs under Central Educational Institutions Act 2019 as the 9th national important institutions to exempt from the reservations. Also, we cannot rule out the panel suggestions and say they are anti-reservations. This is just an attempt to see if the current process is properly implemented and to fill the gaps if we have any. For example, the panel suggested to have 2-year preparatory program to empower the suitable reserved students to become a faculty member. This is a welcome move in favor of reserved students. One could argue that this is because of these reservations that India had come a long way in research and technology, and other could argue that the reservations are hampering the country's progress. Both are right in some sense, but the reality is major chunk of Indian government spending is still has been on social welfare measures, while our competitors are investing in research and development. Balance between the reservations and the talent is what India needs, and let us all hope and work to find the right balance between social upliftment measures and technological advancement.